So good morning, everyone. My name is Jeremy Stafford from Green Screen. Today I have the infamous Scott Faver, who's not
Woo!
a DJ, but also the trainer of DJs. And so I wanted to sit down and kind of pick his brain a little bit. But first I want to hear a little bit, Scott, about your business. Tell us about you.
My business is Concierge DJ Entertainment, which simply means that the event that I'm doing this week has nothing to do with what I did last week or what I'm going to do next week. But instead, each client has their own personal tastes and their style and what's important to them. And we have a large toolbox that we get to choose from so that we can pick and choose and create something that is really uniquely designed for their taste and style. The fact that you have a wedding, then you have a couple that's getting married. It may be two men, two women, a man and a woman, but that's where the similarity stops. From that moment on, everything else becomes an option, if you will, a buffet. I'm the buffet DJ, where they get to pick and choose not just their music, but the kind of entertainment that we bring to the party. And we're always looking to do something unique. How's that?
That's awesome. And wanted to hear like one of your kind of glory stories, something where you truly shined, amazed your client, your guests. And I'm sure you
You,
had a couple of stories.
I have this really good story without being critical about a venue, but I'm at this property whose name will not be mentioned. It's an outdoor event, and I'm setting up my usual, DJ speakers and all this stuff. But I also have this big video screen that I'm setting up, and the coordinator from their property comes over and she looks at it and she says, "What is that for?" And I said, "Well, we're going to snap some candid pictures of the guests during the ceremony. And then during the cocktails and the reception, they'll get to see their pictures of themselves on the screen." And she rolled her eyes and said, "Whatever." And so she came back and she saw me setting up the screen some more. And she looked at it and she says, "I don't know why you're going to all that trouble." And I said, "Well, they can text their messages and dedications to the bride and groom, and they can send me selfies and I can put them on the screen." And she just again walked away, shaking her head like, "What's the big deal? I don't know why you're bothering. I don't know why you're working that hard." Then at the end of the night, when I'm playing my last song and I'm about to say goodbye to everyone and congratulations to the couple, I click play and I have 30 seconds of live video from the ceremony where the groom is saying to his new wife, "I just want you to know that you are the most incredible woman, and I am so excited to spend the rest of my life with you." And then that was the night. And everybody went, "Yay!" And the coordinator came over and said, "That was cool." So there you go. I finally got her.
that is so cool. Yeah, I was doing an event, not you, but another DJ hand me a thumb drive and say, "Can you throw all your pictures on the thumb drive?" I gave it to him. He had projections, and client loved it because they got to see all the different pictures going on. Because that's the hard part. That's why I love your screen, is because people can't always see what's going on in my photo booth. You should see your picture versus you get to see everyone else's picture. And I think that's one of the reasons that video is so powerful.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a big bravo for you, my friend, because of the number of events that I do with my screen where the event includes some kind of a photo booth.
mhm.
Maybe 1 in 10 of the photo booth owners will either be able to or take the time and the energy to put some pictures on the screen. But you're right, because the moment that they hand me that stick and I put the photo booth pictures on the screen, everybody goes, "Hey, let's go back to the photo booth."
Yeah, that's awesome. So I know you like saying some people can be better, some people can be best, and some people can be different. So how are you different than all the other DJs?
I got to put my glasses on for this one. There are a lot of things that make us different. Um, some of the things that we've already talked about, like this big video screen that we bring to the party. But in addition to that, listening to our clients, because a lot of times it's in the listening that you're going to hear the tell. In other words, to give you the information that you need to really create a special moment. couple, I'm sitting down, I'm doing the regular planning session, and we're asking all the usual questions like, what song are you going to dance to? Who's going to be introduced? What's the name of your best man? And your parents, are they married, divorced, or deceased, and all of that. And then we get to that parent question, and there's a little, well, grandma's not coming, and we really wanted her to be there. And that's an opportunity, because they're telling me that they want grandma to be there. But for whatever reason, whether it's health or distance or inability to travel, they think that she can't be there. But I can get grandma to the wedding, and I don't even have to buy a plane ticket. I just need somebody with, one of these, smartphones, right? And where grandma is, let's say I'm in Arizona, grandma's in New York, and somebody puts a smartphone in front of her, does a quick video. Betty, I love you. I'm sorry I can't be there for your wedding day, but I hope you have a wonderful wedding. And the check's in the mail, and, or whatever it is that she wants to say. Maybe she's going to share a poignant story about, when she was growing up and she, always knew that she was going to find the man of her dreams. Who knows? Listen, she wanted this person at the wedding. Let me get her there. I can then take that video and show it on the screen as a surprise for her. Sometimes, by virtue of the fact that the person has made this video with their smartphone, they'll call me up and say, you know what? You don't need to show the video anymore, because I decided after doing that video, I need to be at the wedding and I'm coming. Well, then we get to have a double whammy surprise, because we can show the video as if she's not there and then say, you know what? She loves you so much, she decided she couldn't miss this. And then boom, she walks out from behind the big screen and there she is. That kind of listening to your client is what makes a difference. I've had grooms who think that they can only sing to their bride with a guitar in front of an audience, and there's no way that they could dance with their bride to that song. And it's like, no, wait, we can fix that. Before the wedding, get the groom into the sound studio, have him play the guitar, sing the song, and now we can surprise the bride for a dance with the song that she really wants, him singing. There's just, again, it's about listening to what your clients want and then making the magic happen.
Nice. And I know, like with weddings or bat mitzvahs or a whole bunch, people are planning these gigantic things that they've never done before. And sometimes it's kind of like deer in the headlights, and they're not sure where to start. So what's one piece of advice would you give to someone just starting off the process, looking professional,
Yeah. Can I cheat? Because you can see I'm long-winded. So I really have a couple of pieces of advice for people that are looking for quality services, whether you're talking about a DJ, photo booth, photographer, caterer. Interview. What a concept. And, listen, even now, you don't have to go face-to-face. You can do a Zoom. But interview the individual that you're considering for your event. And then make sure that the person that you met, hey, it's me, right? Make sure that's the person who's providing the service, as opposed to, well, I'm the sales representative and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. And I know you like me because I'm so, friendly and joyous. And then they send their associate or somebody else who may not be as personable. It's important that we have apples to apples. If you meet with a DJ or a musician or any service, make sure that the person that you're speaking with is the one who's actually going to provide the service. If they're what's referred to as a multi-op, which means that they have lots of DJs or lots of photo booth companies, make sure that the person who's providing the service, that you get the opportunity to meet with that individual. And then if you're going to check reviews, and I highly recommend that you check reviews, keep in mind that the review needs to match the person who's providing the service. So in other words, if I'm a company and I've got, 10 DJs, how do you know that this great review matches the DJ that's going to provide the service for your celebration? So those are some suggestions.
Cool. And so thank you very much, Scott. And how do people find you?
Oh, they find me just fine. I'm Scott at thepartyfavors.com, and Favors has a funny spelling. F is in Frank, A, V is in Victor, and that's Scott@thepartyfavors.com. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you. We're also going to put that email and your website link down below. So you can just copy and paste it, shoot them a message. Also, don't forget, like and subscribe to the channel. In addition to that, hit that little bell so you get reminders. We'll have all different vendors kind of coming out. So thank you very much, Scott Faver. Have an awesome day.
Thank you. You too, Jeremy.